Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back to the second episode of our new series, Our First Year in Provence. And it is...
February. For each of these videos, we're going to keep the themes similar and stay around some of the same topics, but we want to see, and we want you to see how they evolve over the course of the year. But obviously, things will change quite a lot, and we're going to answer your questions as well. So let's get started, and our first topic is weather.
Okay.
Weather, lady.
It was a very wet month.
Il pleut.
Beaucoup. Yes, it rained a lot, mainly for like the first sort of half to 3/4 of the month. We just had a lot of rain, a lot of cloud. It was really grey. It was really quite different. Like January was really cold, but often really sunny.
Yeah, quite fresh.
February wasn't as cold, but was really grey.
That meant it wasn't quite such an outdoorsy month as we'd hoped for.
Then the last sort of week, 10 days of the month, things started to brighten up, as you can see, and it has actually started to feel a little bit like spring.
The new neighbours. Ready for some breakfast?
Rory! Rory! Hi! Hi, Rory! Hi, sausage! Bulbs have started to spring up. The grass has started to grow again.
Finally, the crops in the fields are really shot up. Like there's some wheat that's like this high. We can't see that. Like that high now.
Yeah. The blossom has started to come out on trees further down the valley.
Yeah, not here just yet. We have some that hopefully will be out by the next episode.
Oh my god.
The bugs are back.
The bugs are back.
The bugs are back with a vengeance.
Yeah,
the bees are here.
We've woken up with like centipedes in the bathroom, the spiders are back, the bugs are in between the windows and the shutters.
That has meant we were treated to, like, a couple of days ago, an absolutely beautiful morning as the spiders just erupted across the field around us. That was magical.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah. So it felt like the first 3/4 of the month, it was like raining and preparing for everything, and then the sun's come out and the average temperature has gone up by about 4 or 5 degrees suddenly, and here we are. Like, we're really right on the edge of spring.
All the rain has actually meant that we ended up spending quite a bit of time indoors doing lots of the admin tasks that we have to do.
A few questions have come up about how do we live here, how do we work here, like what's our income and things like that. And I guess we can start by taking you through where we are in the French admin stage.
Number one, visas. So we are both English, we don't have any French or European or Irish heritage, anything like that. So we are having to go through the sort of traditional visa process. Super high level, but basically you start with getting a 1-year visa, which we currently have. You then go for your carte de séjour, which is up to a 4-year visa, which we'll be applying for this year. And then after that, you can go for like a 10-year visa and then I think your residency. So we are just at the really early stages. We have a 1-year visa and we'll be renewing this year for our 4-year.
Yeah. And in that we have to meet certain criteria, which means we have to earn, but we're on maternity leave at the moment. We've taken this opportunity to look after our girls and try a new adventure like this. Well, start our new adventure like this and put all of our time and effort into that. So within that, we are still meeting the criteria of our visa and we're working where we can in our various fields, but largely life is devoted to here right now.
There is also so much admin that you have to do.
When it's raining.
When it's raining, yeah, we try and choose the bad weather days to do admin, but basically we have to register to be on the French healthcare system, we have to get travel cards for the girls, we have to swap our driving licenses over to be French, we have to import the car, we have to get all the vaccines done for the girls, so they're all up to date. So yeah, that's just a few of the different pieces of admin, and each of those applications require sort of like 10 to 15 different pieces of paperwork.
So much like ID, like saying where you live, how you live, what you do, who you are, all of that, but in slightly different ways for each one.
Yeah.
And you've got to get your checklists right.
Now for George.
That one's done.
His date is the 1st of November 2024.
Okay, let me just get his stuff.
So now in the long CFE form,
Yeah, start with mine.
was your information pre-completed or not?
On the long one?
Yeah.
No.
Then it brings you to...
If anyone wants us to deep delve into the visa process, or if enough people want us to do that, we are happy to share that information because it would be really helpful, and we watched
The actual experience of
people,
it.
yeah, but we won't go into it in
how we
loads
did
of
it.
detail. But it is possible. It just requires organisation and paperwork, and we also have someone who helps us go through the system for the visas.
New location. Down away from...
Sorry.
Right there. What are we talking about now?
What have we been up to this month?
What haven't we been up to this month? Jazz has done some amazing cookies.
Okay, basically the month has gone from me making bad cookies to sort of progressively quite good cookies.
Yes.
So we've done quite a bit of baking.
Thanks to the rain as well, yeah, exactly. But we have got out and about.
Insert clips here of said baking. Rory, what are we making? Yeah, that's right, we're making oat and raisin cookies. 150 grams of plain flour. Right. 31 natural baker.
Hopefully that doesn't give anybody else fear.
I can't even.
It's your socks.
Does anyone else have the land of disappearing socks for babies?
They're tiny, they go everywhere. There's the number one culprit. You find them in his mouth quite often. I got flippers on. Continue baking.
Right, I thought this was baking powder, but he's yeast and I've just put it all in it.
These cookies are going to taste rubbish.
Why didn't you tell?
Oh, we do have.
It's got pictures of beef. No, I still have cookies. Don't mind the girls crying, but that's the finished product. Not too bad. And look, anyway. Taste?
That's cookie.
We had a big event this month. Probably the biggest of the year, you might say.
Oh yes, I do remember. I was about to say it was a cycle race that went past, but we'll get to that. It was Jazz's birthday. She turned 20.
Yeah, exactly. I turned 20, maybe 21 at a push.
Yeah, at a push. I can't remember. I lose count. But yeah, it was Jazz's birthday, and we had a day out in Aix-en-Provence, which was nice. The first time going to Aix-en-Provence.
It was gorgeous, and
Beautiful city.
we'll show you it now. Please note that we had our first amazing, decent flat white coffee while we were there.
Since we've moved here, yeah.
Flat white with oat milk.
We had 2 each.
Oh, it was so good. Anyway, have a look. Where are we?
Aix-en-Provence. Aix.
For my birthday.
Your day before birthday day.
A surprise birthday.
Because the weather's better today.
Surprised by George. We're having chips and wine.
Eating wine.
Tell us a fact about Aix, George.
In 1487, Aix passed to the Crown Prince of France along with the rest of Provence.
Oh, it used to be the capital of Provence, didn't it?
It did, yes. Do you like a chip? That's tastier. Chip? Potato. The slowest.
Imagine if we all ate chips like that.
Slow motion. Ooh, this is how you eat chips.
So if you ever go to Aix-en-Provence, we can highly recommend Cava. K-A-V-A. That was the restaurant we went to, and it was
recommended to us by a friend of ours who lives in Aix-en-Provence.
Now we're just passing on that recommendation.
Yeah, exactly. We're just paying
Taking
it forward.
credit.
Thank you, Marion.
Yeah, thanks, Marion. What else did we get up to, George?
We had the second most important event of the year, which was the Tour de la Provence cycle race that came through, a 3-day race, but came through the village right next to us. So we took a little jog with the girls and went off to see the pro teams come racing through the village. But that was cool because we got to see we all and the girls got to experience their first cycle race, and it was literally like 5k away from us, whooshing through. It
George
was lovely.
was just like ogling. He was like literally every team car that went past. He was like, "Oh, that's a great bike. Oh, I'd love one of those. Oh, I'd love one of those."
Yeah, I was hoping there'd be like a big pile up, and then I'd just take one of it. No, but it was really cool and really nice to have that just down the road and have a bit of the community come out as well. And I wouldn't say it lined the streets, but it got people out of their houses.
There's people
on the
dotted
weekend.
along the streets.
No, that was a cool one. We are going to our one of our local villages. We're taking a jog there with the girls. And it is the second stage of the Tour de la Provence 2025. So we're going to go hang out, chat to some people, and watch them as they fly past.
Yeah.
Sam Bennett for the win.
It would be good to have a bike ride ourselves today.
It would be good to have a bike
but-
ride ourselves, but instead we're going for a run.
Yeah, we're running there because
I'm pushing a buggy, by the way.
it gets our exercise in.
I don't just walk like this.
And I'm not sure what the parking situation is going to be like. We don't know if it's going to be really busy or not. We're not sure.
Don't know.
see.
We'll see. First February experience.
We'll meet you there. There he goes. No jokes. We've arrived. It is pretty dead. Okay, there's a couple of people, but I reckon that's just a normal Saturday morning. Anyway, we're going to go and find something to drink. Cappuccino.
Classic cappuccino there. It's got chocolate on it.
This one. Rory is waiting sleep in there.
Both on.
Lovely. February. Love it.
Should we go wander?
Let's wander. Let's go see the rest of the...
Let's go.
Right, there are now a few more people in the town.
Yes.
Not the only ones come to watch it.
No, there are people. That is an Israel Premier Tech.
The person in the
These
blue,
are the guys at the
right
front,
here.
yeah.
Woo!
Come girls, the peloton.
The rest of the peloton.
What a beautiful day for cycling. It's like 15 degrees, no wind, classic.
Here they come, they're coming up the road.
The peloton.
There you go. It is so many. Would you like a bike?
Yeah, I would. Like, can I have?
Woo!
I want one of them.
That was so good.
That was really cool.
I love that.
I love that that's just down the road.
Yeah.
And it's always around here every year.
Yeah.
It's one of the little annual things. So people
Rory
are so...
likes it.
Rory loves it. People are so kind of casual about it. You know, it's like, oh, well, you know, it's the Tour de France, it comes through. But loads of people, most of the village kind of turned out, actually.
No, that was really cool.
Right, now to jog home.
Just
Off you go.
Nice.
Might just let her push it all the way home.
I don't know if anyone has noticed, but the other thing that happened this month was I got my hair dyed. Big day today. I'm going to get my hair dyed. I'm going to have to try and communicate in a new language. So I've got lots of photos. I've looked up my keywords, but Yeah, I'm quite nervous, but it's fine. It'll be fine. It's just hair dye. Like, it honestly can't be worse than it is. Like, cannot be worse than it is. I'm in desperate need. See what George thinks.
Hello.
Thoughts?
That looks lovely. Yeah, that's really good.
What do you think, Sky? Do you like Mummy's new hair? That's a big smile. Rory, can you say looks? Can you say great? Can you say mummy? Oh, she said it looks great, mummy. Thank you. Thanks, baby. Yours looks great too.
I wouldn't say it was long overdue.
You probably all saw that as soon as we turned the camera on.
Yeah, first comment. Nice hair, Jazz.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was a big deal. Like, you're really starting, you're really early in the journey of learning French.
Yeah.
And it's a big deal to go and try and get your hair done in a country where you don't necessarily have all the verbiage to do it.
And to sit in the hairdressing salon and like talk to people.
Chat, yeah.
It was
did
pretty
great.
successful. I managed to speak to them, and I even got a contact for a potential creche and a potential French teacher. And I actually conversed, had good conversations.
Yeah, telling people about what we're doing and asking questions, which was incredibly impressive. So anybody that's been asking, do you speak French? The answer is yes, but we're learning more and more. We do also have to, as part of the visa, we have tests that we have to do. Yeah. But we talk to all of our neighbours in French, and we do as much as we can.
Yeah. We go out and about to practice our French as well. So we went to a local market in Banon, which is a place famous for its cheese.
Yes, little Banon cheese. We actually went with my brother and his family, who also live in France and have been here for a lot longer than we do. And we got a few tips and tricks from them. My sister-in-law is an absolute market hound. And then we bought our first fruit tree, because it turns out this place used to have a lot of fruit trees, but they were cut down about 30 odd years ago. So we wanted, it was kind of just luck that on the same day as we found that out about this place, we went to the market.
Well, it wasn't luck. We planned on going to the market because we wanted to buy local variety.
True, but it was luck that there was a guy there who was selling fruit trees.
Yeah, true, yeah.
And he sold us a pomegranate tree. Yeah, what tree?
The pomegranate tree.
We could grow that. Can we grow that? Yeah.
We can grow anything. We've got our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love pomegranates.
That is a cash crop.
I didn't catch that last bit.
Okay, so he's just going to cut it down, cut it back, and then the more he cuts it back, the more the roots will want to grow out. So when you plant it, it's going to just grow some mega roots.
Pomegranates.
I didn't even consider pomegranates.
No, it's a great one. It'll go well next to the other
Because
things.
that encourages them to
Grow in the roots, yeah. Go down rather than up.
Grenade.
Grenade, like a grenade.
Like a grenade.
Première floraison, elles arrivent. Formidable. Merci.
Yeah. See? Okay, grab your tree.
Grab my tree. Get my coffee first.
Mettez-le dans la cagette, comme ça je vous laisse la cagette.
Pomegranate.
C'est pas vite. C'est plus facile. Merci.
Merci, monsieur.
Our first sort of thing we're putting back in the ground.
Yes.
Here, which is nice.
Yeah. Any suggestions on where to put the pomegranate tree, what it might like or not? Drop them in the comments below and we'll take those into
We haven't
account.
put it in the ground yet.
No, it's sitting in its pot. We've got a few weeks. We've switched sides. Magic.
What have we observed
Yes.
around us, sort of like about French life or culture or our local neighbourhood this month?
Yeah, it's been neighbourly, right? I think it's been quite neighbourly. Yeah, we are surrounded by farmers, and they have been out working the land a bit more, and it's been quite nice because we like to go out when they're out in the fields and go and hang out and chat and see what's going on and catch up. So we always make an effort to go and say hello to our neighbours when they're out and about, as they do to us as well. They come and see us. We're learning a little bit more about French agriculture and what's going on from our neighbours as well. So we have one who is an arable farmer, we have a shepherd who's very nearby, and then we have a cow farmer whose cows have been moving in the fields all around us. And it's been good to catch up with them and their families and just to get to know the neighbours a little bit more.
And we have a neighbour who doesn't farm but just lives down the road from us. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, and so...
Bonjour.
Bonjour, yeah. So going back to our shepherd neighbour, he's got 7 dogs, and one of them, Flamme, who is a Anatolian shepherd, has just given birth to puppies.
No, I think 9 or 10 puppies.
Yeah.
Oh.
And an Anatolian shepherd, Google it if you don't know. So that is a huge dog, basically, and it's a guardian dog that you see with the flocks around here. But the puppies are not guardians, they're teeny. But what was it you learnt about them that you can't...
So basically we went and saw them when they were just born, which we'll show you now. You got the treats today?
I haven't got the treats actually. Well done, you.
It is the treats, isn't it?
Ah. You did super well.
And then yesterday we went up and saw them again, and they're now a month old, or like 3 or 4 weeks old, and they are just the cutest little bundles. And basically we held them and we stroked them and stuff, but he was saying that because their job is guardian dogs, so they guard the flocks of sheep, like George said, you're not really allowed to like stroke them, because it means that they would then kind of want to go and see humans.
Yeah, they want the
like,
human affection and touch. And, yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be short-lived, being able to cuddle them, but they are so cute.
But they weren't the only puppies.
No, so then his other dog has also had puppies. She had, there was 5 puppies, and they hadn't even opened their eyes yet.
Yeah, they were less than a week old.
And we went and saw them yesterday. Yeah. I didn't actually get a video of that one, unfortunately. They were little black and white coloured, and he was like, he was like, do you want one?
And we're like,
I know, George wasn't there, and I was like, I will speak with George.
Oh. What do you guys think? Should we get a... We do actually want a second dog, but whether it's the right time or not, and we do want a guard dog.
Do you think with 8-month-old twins doing a renovation project in a new country, are we blindly like mad to think about getting a puppy?
Yeah.
Or is it like, you're already in total chaos, get one?
I think it might be the latter. But it has been the season for that as well,
babies.
Because yesterday we just... to a lavender field down there, we saw all the cows lying down. We're like, that's a bit odd. It's quite funny watching cows lying down.
George came in and he was like, really funny sight. All the cows are laying down in the lavender field. And it was really windy yesterday. And we were like, maybe they don't like the wind.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
Well, we went down this morning when we're shooting this, and this is what we found.
Gorgeous. That's a 1-day-old calf. It was born
She
yesterday. Gorgeous.
And I mean, she's moved from way over there by the house, down the valley and round up to this side.
I wonder if there's
She's
more
doing really
pregnant
well.
cows in this
Yeah, that
field,
one
then.
behind her is pregnant.
Now we know whenever they lay down and gather. It was like a communal birth. Everyone was watching this mum. There was as many cows as there was in my twin cesarean birth.
So
cute.
So cute,
Yeah.
so lovely.
And now we're wondering if any of the other cows in that field are also pregnant.
Yeah,
we
there's
might have loads of calves springing
There's
up.
some hefty heifers.
George was like, she's pregnant, she's pregnant.
I could
was
tell.
like, okay, sure.
All of my experience in cows. I have actually, fun fact, I have helped multiple cows give birth when I was younger. When staying on
What a
friends'
nice way to
farms.
talk about me.
Oh. She said that, not me. That was not the only young animals we saw, because we decided to buy a night vision camera.
We were really intrigued as to what was out in the garden at night, because we'd seen loads of markings in the floor. Animals have been digging.
Poo.
We'd seen like feathers and fluff, and the dog sometimes barks at night, so we were like, what is going on?
Yeah, sometimes he goes crazy, or now he started running around in the courtyard at night when we let him out for bed, and he's like, oh my god, there's so much going on. We're like, what is going on? And well, we saw some cool things, didn't we?
Yes. Have a look. We're going to put it here tonight because we believe a few paths that the wild boar come up through. There's one here, there's one over there, and there's possibly one down there as well. So I think this might be a point where 3 different paths meet.
Yeah, or maybe just above that little branch.
Yeah,
There.
here,
Yeah, I think in there.
So it's been a really nice month of getting to know our neighbours, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Like we, you know, it's not like we're best friends, but we are chatting and feeling like we're a little bit
Part of the community.
yeah, and people are like interested as well in what's going on with our house.
But it's been a beautiful month. We're now on the cusp of spring. The grass is starting to grow. So March's video will be I think quite a colourful one.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
I think so.
Yeah.
We're going to be really, really out and about in springtime.
I hope you all had a good February and that everyone's starting to see signs of spring and we're all through winter and we're going to enjoy the nice weather that's coming.
Exactly. Yeah, especially us down here in Provence.
Anyway, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And
thank you to everybody that watched the first in this series,
Yeah.
our January video. That was great. Like there were so
really
many
blown away
comments,
by all
blown
the
away by the
support,
support of
yeah.
it. It's been really good for us, and thank you for subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate it. And we will see you in the videos as we roll on through March, and we'll see you for another one of these, episode 3, March, in a month's time.
yeah, thank you.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Which way? This way. Over the wall.
Round the wall.